The season for Real Madrid began with sky-high expectations, but what the fans are experiencing is far from what they envisioned. Instead of a dominant and convincing team, the merengues have been piling up painful defeats and performances that reveal a disorganized squad far from reaching its potential. At the heart of this turbulence is the year's most hyped signing, Kylian Mbappé. The arrival of the French star, expected to be a game-changer, has raised more questions than answers, with analysts and fans identifying his impact as one of the team's main issues. Adding to the turmoil, Jude Bellingham, another key player in the squad, has spoken out about internal struggles, further complicating the club's situation. Since his debut, Mbappé has struggled to adapt to Real Madrid, something few expected from a player of his caliber. With just one goal in his last 8 matches, the Frenchman has found it difficult to establish himself as a centre-forward, a role that doesn't suit his style and limits his effectiveness on the pitch. This tactical decision is already being questioned, especially considering that Mbappé has long expressed his preference for playing on the wing, where he has more freedom. Meanwhile, Vinícius Jr continues to carry the team on his shoulders. With outstanding performances and impressive stats, the Brazilian solidifies his status as one of the best players in the world right now. However, despite Vini's brilliance, the team's overall performance has declined. The lack of chemistry among players is evident, and the midfield, particularly Jude Bellingham, appears clearly overburdened. The Englishman, who started the season explosively, now struggles to maintain the same impact, reflecting the overall disarray of the team. Moreover, the absence of Benzema as the attacking reference point and the departure of Toni Kroos, who was pivotal in midfield, have left gaps yet to be filled. Mbappé's signing, although celebrated, is now being viewed as a strategic misstep, given that the Frenchman has been deployed in a role that doesn't maximize his strengths. This, combined with the pressure of replacing legendary players, is not only impacting Mbappé's individual performances, but also disrupting the squad's harmony. Another critical point causing tension at Real Madrid is Kylian Mbappé's impact on the team's tactical dynamics, particularly in his relationship with Vinícius Jr. The Frenchman, who arrived as one of the biggest signings in the club's history, has shown difficulty adapting to Carlo Ancelotti's system, especially in the centre-forward role. In several matches, Mbappé drifts toward the left wing, Vini's natural position, causing overlaps and disorganizing the attack. This not only hampers the team's collective performance, but also limits the space and spotlight for the Brazilian. Despite these challenges, Vinícius Jr continues to shine. His performances have been so impactful that he often compensates for the team's tactical flaws. Hat-tricks against Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League and Osasuna in La Liga are just some examples of his ability to single-handedly decide matches. With 12 goals and 5 assists in just 17 matches, Vini reaffirms his importance to Real Madrid and his position as one of the world's best players. Meanwhile, Mbappé's numbers are less impressive, 8 goals and 2 assists in 16 matches. This statistical gap highlights the contrast between the two players' current forms. While Vini is in extraordinary shape, leading the merengues' attack, Mbappé is still searching for his best form and trying to adapt to the team. Additionally, the Frenchman's insistence on playing as a left winger, where he feels more comfortable, not only disrupts the team's tactical setup, but also raises questions about the management's decision to use him as a centre-forward. In a recent statement, Jude Bellingham emphasized that Mbappé needs time and support to adapt to Real Madrid, but didn't hesitate to declare that the left wing must remain Vinícius Jr.'s domain. In his words, Vini is currently the best player in the world, underscoring the Brazilian's undeniable importance to the team and its tactical setup. The English midfielder's remarks have sparked intense debates within the club and among fans as they touch on a sensitive issue: the management's choice to sign Mbappé to play as a centre-forward. However, the decision to position him in a role he doesn't favour and doesn't excel in is widely regarded as a strategic blunder. Since his PSG days, the Frenchman has made it clear that he feels most comfortable and productive on the left wing, where he can fully exploit his speed and one-on-one abilities. Forcing him into a number 9 role goes against his natural strengths and has so far created more problems than solutions. Additionally, Real Madrid's management seems to have underestimated the impact this adjustment would have on team dynamics and player chemistry. Signing a player for a role he isn't suited to, while displacing the team's star player from his comfort zone, has proven to be a costly gamble, reflected in inconsistent performances and backstage tensions. This situation puts Carlo Ancelotti in a tough spot, forcing him to find a solution that satisfies both Mbappé and Vinícius without compromising the team's overall performance. Carlo Ancelotti's decision to give Kylian Mbappé a more prominent role has sparked heated discussions among fans and within Real Madrid. One of the most controversial changes proposed by the coach is moving Vinícius Jr to play as a false nine, a position unnatural for the Brazilian. This shift aims to free up Mbappé to play on the left wing, where he feels more comfortable and can maximize his offensive skills. This strategy will be tested in the next match against Leganés, and many view it as a risky experiment given Vini's central role in the current system. Another divisive measure is the decision to make Mbappé the team's primary penalty taker, replacing Vinícius Jr, who has been performing well in this role. The justification lies in the numbers. Mbappé boasts an impressive record of 45 penalty goals across his career, including his stints at Monaco, PSG, the French national team, and now Real Madrid, where he has already scored 3 from the spot. In comparison, Vinícius, who only recently began taking penalties, has scored just 7 in this aspect of the game. Even football legends have weighed in on the debate. Thierry Henry, one of the greatest strikers in history, praised Vinícius Jr for his consistency, tactical intelligence, and ability to deliver in crucial moments. According to Henry, Mbappé still has time to adapt, but must realize that at Real Madrid, leadership is earned, not guaranteed. Henry's analysis reflects a sentiment shared by many experts. Vinícius Jr has become the heart of Real Madrid, a player who not only leads statistically, but also inspires his teammates and energizes the fans with his charisma. Meanwhile, Mbappé, signed to be the team's star, is still struggling to fit into a role that doesn't suit him. As the season progresses, the pressure for him to deliver intensifies, and the team cannot wait forever. This situation highlights that Real Madrid's future will depend not just on the individual talent of its players, but also on Carlo Ancelotti and his coaching staff's ability to devise a tactical solution that allows both Vinícius and Mbappé to shine. And now, we want to hear from you. What do you think of this situation? Is Mbappé hurting the team, or does he still have time to adapt? And can Vinícius maintain his status as the undisputed leader of the squad? Share your opinion in the comments, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends who love discussing football. Let's keep this conversation going and see how this drama unfolds throughout the season.